Since the dawn of time, we have seen endless creations out of the tech world. We've seen some really awesome things, and we've seen some really average things. Coming up next, I honestly don't know what the fuck to expect. We've got some RGB kit upgrade kits for the Vertagear PL4500. It's actually called the Vertagear Racing Series 5-star base RGB LED upgrade kit. The most interesting part about this video is this awesome, not at all trashy knife that I have. We should review this knife. It's great for slicing apricots. Cool knife trick. Ha! I don't even know if we need this knife, to be completely honest with you. I'm gonna stab myself. Ow! Get away from me. You take a backseat, Racing Series. Racing Series PL4500 RGB LED upgrade kit. I'm pretty sure that this one... Why do unboxings make my life so goddamn difficult? Good God. As far as manuals go, I think that's pretty premium. It's got weight, it's rugged, it's heavy, it's solid. I think it's well made, aesthetically pleasing. So that's a good thing. The manual's quite nice. This does feel good. You should actually come have a closer look at that. It's like a super, I mean, that fucking makes my, goosebumps. Look at it. Look at the goosebumps. Look at the hair standing. Hold on.
Point out Caleb as
Oh,
a thing.
God. Look at the goosebumps. God. Oh, don't make that sound. Okay, now you guys know something a little bit more about me. Oh, God. I literally can't touch it without like gagging internally. Velvet, toilet paper, Cokies drawing on paper. Oh. It looks like a giant gaming mouse. It literally looks like a giant gaming mouse. Like there's, you know, the side components and stuff like that. So, most important thing in the box, I guess, is the power cable. You got some screws, so you know there's gonna be some assembly required. Batteries, baby. Batteries, they feel nice and thick and heavy duty. I'll just pop you guys over there. And you're all gonna start rolling because we're in an uneven spot. Next thing's next. Dongle, which I assume is for the wireless functionality that these RGB kits do have. Now this is a nice touch. You see, that's actually important because a lot of people will give you things that have some kind of assembly necessary. They'll give you the screws and everything, but then you're gonna have to go and find the right size screwdriver. They give you the screwdriver as part of your purchase. Okay, getting a little bit more interesting now. Not a lot more, but a little bit more. The plastic kind of displays, I guess, RGB displays that go into the Vertagear and those little gaps that they put there. Bada bing, bada boom. I think it's gonna go that way like that. These supposedly light up with RGB. And then we've got the piece for the back. So I think the glass will obviously just sit directly in the middle and you'll have to clamp it in like that. There you can see the components so that it can control it wirelessly from your computer. So, I mean, that's it for the top half. And blam! Look how awesome that was. Editing. So some interesting things that this PL4500 RGB upgrade kit can do is, firstly, it's got an audio sync feature. So if you're playing some tune through, some like traffers, you know, it can go along with the beat though. It's just quite mooi. It's also got some kind of game sync feature. I'm unclear on exactly how it's going to benefit your gameplay, but you can like link it to Counter-Strike Go, and I imagine it can do things like display your health level in accordance with the color that it's showing, from like red to green to yellow or whatever the case is. I think the coolest one that I saw is that it can represent the heat of your CPU or your GPU via colors on the chair, even though you can't really see it when it's doing it. But the point is, it's cool. It is wirelessly controlled, so there's a dongle. It is battery powered. There obviously something to charge it with as well. So it's pretty cool. You basically just have to plug it into the chair, and then there's no cables, no huss, no fuss. Moving on to another 5,000 Rand. And snap! I'm gonna try and remember this pose. I probably didn't get it right at all. Anyway, so we're moving on to the base now, the base setup for this RGB upgrade kit. Round 2 with this ridiculously difficult to open box. Again, most important item in the box, the manual. Another velvety, I'm just not, please take this out for me. I'm not touching it.
Seriously?
Yeah, please. That's what we're looking at. I'd be confused if I bought this. I am confused, so. Batteries again. We have this, I imagine, is plugging in bada bing bada boom to the bottom of your chair. Hey, another screwdriver. Little dingle dongle dangle. So we've got 5 of them, 1 for each leg, I'm assuming. And I mean, no, that's it. Again, it's kind of hard to judge exactly how awesome it would be without plugging it in and turning it on. So we should do that before we kind of decide exactly how we feel about it. Okay, so I set it up. It took about an hour, roughly an hour to a half. There's a whole bunch of screws. You have to remove all the components and then put the new components in. It's a little bit finicky. You have to be quite precise. I read the manual because I'm a smart boy, but the setup process can be a little bit of a pain in the ass. Also, the only thing that frustrated me is the top piece that you remove from the chair doesn't fit into the mold for the slot for the piece that you received. So you can't keep it inside the box that you got the upgrade kit with. That's just frustrating. But the actual RGB itself is quite nice. It's really bright. There's a bunch of different profiles that you can customize it to. It's probably the best RGB I've seen on a gaming chair. There's a couple of other ones like Game DS, but it's just objectively trash. Like, this is actually decent RGB, and there's a lot of it. Obviously, the bottom takes the cake over the top because there's just 5 strips and they shine up a whole lot brighter than the ones on the top. But overall, I think it's cool. Again, it's wireless, the batteries are rechargeable, and at the end of the day, this isn't about like it making sense, right? It's not about functionality. No one's gonna buy RGB on the back of their chair because it's gonna serve them any other purpose than an aesthetic change. And it does that well enough, especially if you're sitting in a dark room. Like, you can pretty much have a complete RGB setup that no one else can give you except for the Vertagear RGB upgrade kit. Now, the only complete fucking drawback that I have with this thing is that, I'm gonna put this into perspective. The Vertagear PL4500 is about 5.5 to 6K on Evetech, just for the chair. And that is a dank ass chair. It's premium, it's one of Vertagear's better chairs, and it's like, there's nothing wrong with that. But now for the RGB upgrade kits, individually, separately, alone, apart from each other, they cost 5 grand a piece and 5 grand a piece. So what they're trying to tell you right now is that this RGB is more expensive than the chair itself. That I do not know. No. Just no. I mean, I understand it if you want to flex, if you want to show like, oh cool, I got RGB on my chair, bro. Or like, you know, you're in like the esports team and everyone wants to have matching chairs, then cool, I get it if you have the money to throw on. But if you don't, just... Anyways, guys, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it for the Vertagear RGB upgrade kit. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like. If you want to see more of this kind of content, hit subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time for another installment of Reality Check. 5 grand! Are you just?